Hello friends, Aapka namaste. So today in this video we will create a people counter tool, or you can say people counter code. I will explain you each and every line. So this is a preview of your code. Okay, see how it's working. This is the down and up counter, and this is a detection is placing on. As soon as the center pass the line, we can count it as a counted person. So let's get started to the code. Okay, so let me close it. Let me press Q. Okay, so everything is gone. Now let me see the output image. Yes, it's worked very well. So now let me extra line is this one. So let me close it. So now I will explain you everything line by line. So let's get started. So the main thing is that before explanation of this code, please like, share, and subscribe my channel, because most of the 80% of my viewers does not subscribe my channel, but just see the video and go on. So please share my channel, share and like my channel, and subscribe my channel, so that I can motivate you to make more videos like this. And I will explain each and every line very easily in a simple way. So let's get started. So these are the libraries which we use. The first one is Ultralytics for the model, CB2 for plotation of the bounding box, NumPy for numerical calculation, and this is one thing is from collection we import default, you can say default default dict and deque. So what is the use of this two? I will explain you. So first we load the model which we're using YOLO 11x.pt. This way we load input, you can say input video, and for that we use video capture for in CB2. Then we use cap. After that, what is the use of this dictionary which we have created? That store the last 10 center points for each track ID. And what is the use of this here? deque max line 10. So what's the use? That let me explain you. Suppose this is a frame, and let me talk about one. Okay, so let me talk about this person. Let me talk about this person. This one. So if suppose this center which is shown here, this center value will be stored in this center history, and for this id2, and last 10 means and last 10 frame center value will be stored in this center history for particular id, for 2 id also, for 4 also, then 5 and 56. Okay, what is the use of this? The use of this center history I will explain you when I will explain this function. Okay, now what is the use of this store previous center for line crossing compact? This is dictionary which we have created. What is use of this? It will store, you can say, if you am just upon I'm currently talking about this frame. If suppose let me talk about this one also, same thing, same frame, same person. If this center value, what will be the position of the center value in previous frame? That center value will be stored in this previous center dictionary. And what is the use of this? I will explain you when I will explain you this function in detail way, so don't worry. So this line, basically this center history will store a particular id last 10 center position value, and this previous center basically store previous frame center value of particular id, or you can say particular person id. So this way this two dictionary is required. And these are the means these two function are the core of this code. Okay, these two functions, others are just you can say extra code, extra function, but it's not that much extra, but the core is this one only, this two function. Okay, so let's get started. So we have to read the video frame by frame. So let's just come to this while loop. Okay, then we will use cap.read. It give me frame by frame result. Basically you all know what is the use of this, right? It give me two boolean value. It is true or false. True means frame is there, false means frame is not there, or we can say video is ended. So while you will get ended here. After that we read the you can say resize the frame according to our frame size, according to us, that is 1280 and 720. After that we draw the ROI. What is ROI? Reason of interest, we can say. So for, you can say, for down one, this blue is a reason of interest. For green one, this is a reason of interest. And this coordinates values, this coordinate value, this coordinate value, and this coordinate value, this let me talk this one and this one, I have already calculated it using the paint software and store in this list. Okay, this is down ROI points, this is up ROI points, this is a line, lines coordinates values, starting coordinates and ending coordinates. Okay, these are all things I have calculated using the pin software. Okay, now come back to this draw IO. Then we had in draw ROI function we are passing the frame, then down ROI points values means this list we are passing of the coordinates values, and we are passing the color means in which color I want to display this particular ROI region. I want to display with blue, so that's why I'm passing this color values. The compiler will go to, or you can say the interpreter go to this function draw ROI. Here we get the frame, the points, and the colors. Okay, so how this is working? So let's get started. So if you can see that what is used as overlay, this create a copy of the original frame. This is done when so we can draw on the copy overlay without permanently modifying the original frame. So that's why we use overlay here, and then we fill that particular overlay with the color which we have, and on that region only where we want that particular region. This is the point, use of these points means that particular region only, inside a particular points only we will draw the, you can say, fill that area with the color in the overlay. Okay, now this what is use of add weights. Add weight give me the blend the overlay of the with the original frame. It brand the original frame and get me transparent image. So 0.25 is a transparency of the overlay. 0.75 is also the transparency of the original. First, sorry, 0.25 is this, 0.75 is this, and gamma value brightness adjustment. Does this create a semi-transparent array effect? Semi-transparent effect means this one. This is where the we can a transparent ROI region will get. Okay, so that's it. This is a use of this ROI. If you want that a better explanation of this add weighted, so you can go to my channel and see segmentation, how to we can draw a segmented image. That is you can say the video is there, you can see, you get better idea, better detail I have explained you what is happening here, that side there. Okay, so then after drawing ROI we also draw the lines. See, we are calling the after draw ROI for the left, and for the down and up we just calling the draw ROI for the line also. So this is the it's go to this function draw ROI line. Just is a simple thing, we just give the line point 0 and line points 1 and it means the starting points and the ending points, and we draw the line over the region. Now main thing will be happen. This is the, you can say, for tracking we use model.track, means YOLO model only we are using for the tracking purposes. Here we just have attributes frame persist true means unique. It make if it means consistency of the ID remain in the using YOLO for persist true, because it means object having a particular ID remain throughout the video. And this is verbose false, because you can see when if we do not use if you use verbose true, then in terminal you will see that the speed detection, how many detection this 2 people 2 4 this much of detection will form. We do not want that disable those means so text is on the terminal, so that's why we use verbose false. And classes 0 means we only detect person here. We are passing the single person only, so we want a result, so that's use 0 index value, we get a result. After that the main thing is happening. Okay, so the main thing will happen here. Okay, so this is the main thing. We call the process detection function. We passing the frame and the result also. Then the down ROI points, up ROI points, draw line points, up line points, down count and up count, all things we are passing here. Then we move to the process detection function. So everything is happening here. See, one more thing I want to explain you. These are the two dictionary which, or you can say list, which we have created. So what is use of this? It is store unique only. That's why use here set. It store only unique value, no duplicate ID. Suppose countdown in counted down ID 3712 is already passes. Okay, it's already passes the line. So if again this ID comes, so we can say that already counted, no, it will skip that counting, so it keep the unique ID only. And you already know our means the variable name itself say what we are doing. Okay, so I don't want to explain you what these two things do. Okay, so let's get started. We go to the process detection function. Here we just iterate over result dot boxes, means for iterating over the each box. If box dot ID is none, we will continue it, we will not move down. Okay, then if we box id there, so we will first get a track id. Using this box.id, give me the track id, and be converting it to the int. After that, I want the x coordinates values, mean the bounding box coordinates value. How we can do that? Just use box.xy dot injury index value, give me the coordinates values. After that, we can convert all values present in this. It will be int format, int type. And after that, we will map that all values with x1 y1 x2 y2. So this way we get a coordinates value of the bounding box. After that, we want to find a center, means we want to find this particular person's center, this center value. How we can do that? So we can do that with just you can say row center. Okay, this will x1 plus x2 divided by 2 for the x1. For the y1 plus y2 divided by 2, you will go get the row center. And why we are calling the row center? Because it's not an actual center, we can say, because it's you can say for this particular person, bounding box center, according to the calculation, row center, it will be like near to this area where I'm pointing it. But after this, but we displaying the smooth center, not a row center. So why we are doing it? So let's get started to the main function which I want to explain you. Get a smooth center, here we're passing the track id and the row center. Let's go to the co-function. I will explain in detail way. So for that purpose, I have already created this. So here we go. Here we adding the track id and the new center. Okay, here just you can say add the current detected center point to the history of this object are over multiple frame. This history may look like this. Okay, it might be if suppose here you can say here the smooth centers are visibles. Okay, not a row centers are visibles. Okay, so don't get confused that this bounding box center is shifted to this place, but according to the calculation it's appearing here. So here this is the center which is visible. It's they are smooth centers which are visible, not a row center I am visibling. Okay, so let's get started. Why I am just calculating this smooth center rather than the row center? Why I'm not using this row center than a smooth center? So let's get started. Suppose you can say that this center value. Okay, that what's okay, this center, let me talk about the center. Which I want one center which is just nearest to the line so that it's better to explain. Okay, so let me come back to here just for the explanation purpose. Suppose this green center here, it is lie here in this current frame. In this current frame, it might lie here. Okay, but in continuous next frame, currently it's lie here. In next frame, it's lie here, because it might be possible that a jumping of center will be there if I am not using a smooth center. Okay, right now I am just talking about the row center. If I will use row center for the whole calculation. Okay, okay, so don't get confused. I'm talking about a row center. I am telling up again. So if suppose I will use the row center, and row center is appearing here for particular for first frame, but in a second frame it's directly jump here. Okay, no problem, we can count it here. But next frame, again next frame, the center will be detected here again for the same id I'm talking about. And again when I come to the fourth frame, it's go to here. So this way jumping of the jumping of the row center will happen, and I have seen that. Okay, and that's why I've used a smooth center. That's why only I store a particular id last 10 center value so that I can get a smooth center. Okay, so that's what's happening here. Okay, see this 100 200 y 200 means you can say 200, but in second frame it's 198, means going up. And 201, it's again going down, but it's again for fourth frame you can say it's going up. So up and down will be there, but it's basically this multiple counting of the same id will be happen. So we do not want that. So that's why we are use smooth center method. So that's why it's first we get a row center, we append that center to a row center history for particular track id. After that we calculate xx, means we extract all x coordinates from the history and make a list of those. Okay, make a list of those for all x, and same way for the y. After that we sum all and get the average x and average y, and this average x and average y combinedly called as smooth center. And what we why we are using this smooth center, this is the reasons which we are using here. See, first reason is this: reduce sudden jump caused by the detector noise. Okay, sudden jump I have explained you. Okay, then make object movement smoother across frame. Okay, done. Prevent false line crossing detection. Okay, that I will tell you that what is a line crossing. Improve counting accuracy and stability. I already know, I explain you why it's improving the accuracy and stability and counting also. Okay, so all things I have explained you. Then this is a use of this function, and after that we get an average and average x, and this the center which is visible here. These are the smooth center, not a row center. So this way I get a row center, smooth center. After getting the smooth center, I want to know that in which region, whether in the upper region or down region. I want to know that. For that I have used this CB2 dot point polygons. I will pass the down ROI points and thus pass the center and false. It give me and greater than is equal to 0. So this combine give me return the boolean, and it give me whether it is true or false. If it is true, means that particular smooth center lie on a down ROI region. Okay, so after that, same way for the upright and down. Then this is the main thing which I will explain you how the. Right now I just I'm talking about the down ROI, means everything is happening with the down ROI. Okay, and say everything will happen for the uh, up ROI. Okay, if suppose it's that particular center means lie in a down ROI, so this if statement will get activated. Means if a down ROI, then this function will, if statement get activated, and then we see that the particular track ID not in the counted down list. Means the list which you have created here, this counted down list, that particular track ID is here or not. If it is here, it means that track ID is already counted, so we do not want that. Okay, so that's why we go if it is not in this, we come to here. If we check it is if the track ID is in previous center, means we can check it, because we want to know that suppose that particular this track ID, this center value, smooth center, or you can say track ID, center value is in this frame, current frame. But in previous you can say previous, where it is in on this previous center dictionary which we have created, this ID is not present. It means we cannot do calculation that whether the person is track ID is crossed or not. So that's why we require it, previous center okay, so let after that we track if the track ID is a previous center dictionary. Yes, if it is there, then we can say that we have a enough value, or the coordinates value. So here we passing that particular uh, in this function. So here we passing the previous center track ID, center position in previous frame, and smooth center position in current frame. Then starting points of the downline and ending points of downline. This give me return me true or false value, means whether the particular track ID has passed the line or not. Okay, so we come to this function. Okay, where it is, this function, and how it is working, let me explain you from this code. Suppose line point one is this. Here this assume, okay, don't get confused that here this these values, like where it is, these values are different and these values are different. This is just for the explanation person, so don't get confused. Okay, so suppose line point one is this, line point two is this one, and after that we expand those x1 y1 x2 y2. Then we get a previous center. According to previous center means in previous is in previous frame, particular track ID position is what in down region. This is what we want. So this way we get it py and px and py, and after that we get cx and cy's. And what did this line give me? This line gave me whether the this line gave me in small line, what is the what is the side of the center, previous center, in according to the line. What does it mean? If the previous center of that particular ID is in this side or is in this side, this calculation give me that detail. Okay, and same way if current side, same way we get the calculation for the current side. Okay, means compute which side of the line the current center lie on. Give me this value. After that we want to know the decision. So how we want to decide it, whether it is in whether the particular ID cross the line or not. So that what is the simple condition is that if it previous side is negative and current side is positive, it means the particular id has crossed the line. If it has both have same value, it means not crossed. So this way we do the calculation whether the particular id cross the line or not, and what is the use of this previous center, and what is the use of this previous center list, this or not list, dictionary which we have created according to the track id. Okay, so this way this helps the calculation, and it's very similar to simple to calculate. Okay, after that we just return true if it both values are less than zero. It means negative, oh sorry, minus plus means negative, it means crossed. So that's why it's return true, otherwise return false. So after this, where it is, we have to move up. Okay, so this is after this, if it is true means it's crossed the line. If it crossed the line, we will update the down count, means we have counted the track id, and we update the counted down id dot add track id. We'll add that track id in this dictionary. So this is what happening here. And if that particular id, this is smooth center, this up ROI will be true, then this the whole things will happen, same thing will happen to this this, you can say, this portion of the code. Just for the explanation portion, I have added some comments. I have not added the comments here, so because the same thing will be happen. So after that, we will update the previous center track id. We just update the smooth, we are using the smooth center because there is no jumping in there. We use the because smooth center just give me the perfect smoothness center, center will be position will be given to me for the particular track id. So that's why we use previous, we just update the previous center track id with the smooth center. Okay, then just draw the rectangle, then the circle. This is a circle. Here we see I have drawing the smooth center, not a row center I'm drawing it. And just put a text, just maybe to draw the text using x 1 y1 minus tan. This is a font, this is a scale, this is a color, and this is a thickness. Just after that we just pass the frame, down count and up count. After that you get the values, and you can see here in the, okay, just make it here, you can see that we have a yellow box, and inside the yellow box, yellow rectangle, inside a yellow rectangle text is there. So first we draw the rectangle with yellow, and with -1 means fill rectangle both side, and after that we put the text for the down count and for the up count, and then we just show the frame. So this is the whole thing, this is the whole code which I made, which is perfect for counting the people. Okay, so let me just run this code so that we can see the preview of the code. Okay, let's get started. It's moving very slow because my does not have a high power GPU, so don't worry. But you will get a deeper knowledge. It's working very slow, but you get a deeper knowledge that how the centers are moving. Okay, see the centers are moving very smoothly now. Okay, smooth movement of center will be there. Perfect. So this way it's working. If you get any knowledge with my explanation, so please like, share and subscribe my channel. Thanks to all.